Again. Alright, so I will do a public video on 3 months of my time down here. I'll make a private one later where I talk about just more in-depth stuff where I share names and stuff. So I came down here I'm not actually sure when. It's not on the calendar. But I come down here probably on February or March. I don't remember. Maybe like late February, early March. I don't know. However, looking at my calendar, I started off being pretty organized and ticking all the days off. In the first month, I did a lot of things. It says here, when I first got to Mount Gambier, I went job hunting for trial jobs. I mean, not trial, like jobs I could do for only 3 months, and then when I'm done, I could go home. That was a week before they left, I'm pretty sure. So I went to like 200 shops. Look, what's my note say? Yeah, I went to like 200 shops and I asked, and then it says here I only got about 5 people interested. However, I did about 3. I have only worded this so much. I'm pretty sure I did 1 trial shift at one place, I think, and I did multiple trial shifts at another place. But the problem was, at the end of the day, I didn't get them. And when I mean at the end of the day, I mean like a week or 2 weeks later, because I did quite a few trial shifts. So I didn't get them. Alright, I've just spent a few minutes gone on my YouTube looking at my videos so I can remember what I've done. Well, I can read the headlines and then say what I did in the 3 months that I was down here. Alright, so it says here on the 25th of February. Alright. Yeah, alright. The 25th of February, left Adelaide at 3 in the morning. That sounds like me. That sounds like something I can do. Alright. Let's see how I go. That's what it says. I'm not going to watch the video. I'll just read the headline. Alright, and then it says, today I arrived and my 3-month journey starts now. Well, that's a lie. I had about a week before they left, but technically that is true because it says here. And I'm pretty sure I had a pretty smooth ride down here. The bike performed well, I think. I don't think I had any issues. I don't remember. And yeah, I think let me read more laptop. Alright, so it seems like when my journey first started, let's just go from the 1st of March. It seems like I managed to visit Craig while he was still alive, although he looked very bad and very bloated, as said. I also says I started to go to church, which is just around the corner, which is not the church I would usually go to, but it was just around the corner, and tit for tat, didn't really bother me. The Book of Mormon was fine. I really enjoyed their company over the past 3 months. They would come to the house and we would play zilch and have coffee. Actually, that's a lie. They can't drink coffee. I would have coffee. But it was I really enjoyed their company. I really did. The Mormons were very nice, considerate. I told them I still am a Roman Catholic sort of thing. And they didn't, and even though I didn't push their religion away, but they also welcomed me in open arms and whatever. Says here, worked on bike engine. So it looks like the first week I was here, looking at the calendar, I did. So pretty much for the first month, I might have just been working on my bike at my dad's mate's house. And I know I was a little bit stressed with some of the things we did while we were doing them, but at the end of the day, it worked out really well. And the bike is really, what's that word? Rigid, I guess. It feels really sturdy, really nice. It's actually not here right now. But I'll get to that, I guess. But it felt at the end of the week, or I don't know how long it went for, week or month, it was well worth it. And I really cannot say thank you enough to my dad's mate, who is a fabricator by trade and a welder and whatever. And I did favours for him, and he did favours for me. I've done concreting for him. I've done tons of other small jobs, but he helped me so much with my bike. It also says here, the taxis here are awful. Let me watch that video. Alright, so that was the time I rang up taxis, and there were only 2 McDonald's, and they pretty much said, where are you? And I said, well, there's only 2 McDonald's, it's either one or the other, and they refused to pick me up because I didn't give them an exact location. But it's a small city. There's only 2 McDonald's. If it's not this one, it's that one. And it's super easy to describe. One is out of the city, and one is in the city. So apparently I gave them a pretty bad review, and both of them, 2 taxi companies, terrible, absolutely terrible, absolutely crap, not a good way to treat a customer. I just wanted to get picked up, that's all it was. Apparently it was my dad's birthday on the 9th of March. That sounds correct. It says here, happy birthday dad, spent 50% of the day at R1 mate's house and got bike and missed music festival. Do I want to click on that one? Nah, but I think that says it all. I must have spent quite a bit of my time at my R1 mate's house, and that's great. That would have probably been the first time, or maybe second, I'm not sure. Did I go and visit him before that? Let me have a check. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways. I ended up getting my carers from NDIS and stuff sorted down while I was down here, because I need to use some of the budget up. So I actually got carers here, which was, they first started on, I had carers, which has been over 4 years. On the 15th of March, it was when it started, which is good. I really enjoyed their company over the course of the 3 months. I guess it was 3 months. And they're all good people. Some were better than others. We'll just say there was sleepy carer, old school. No, there was sleepy carer, old friend carer, and woman carer. The old friend one is one I used to have when I used to be down here many years ago. I guess over 4 years ago. He knows me. I don't really know him. So the sleepy carer, he was all right. He would rather just go on his phone and not help me. I mean, yes, he would help me 100%. If he needed to, he would help me. But if I said, if I said to him, all right, you can just relax on the couch, he would be like, oh, all right, and he wouldn't push anything for. He would be like, all right, I'll just stay here. I'm not gonna read that. That sounds like I'm complaining about something that I shouldn't be. I'm not gonna redo this video. Look, he was very lazy. Let me just put it that way. He was very lazy, and sometimes he came to me as a carer, and he was really sick, and he didn't want to work because he was sick. He wasn't the best, but each to their own. I did enjoy his company, but he was extremely lazy. The old school carer, the old friend carer, well, I guess you can say that. I got his last shift tomorrow, actually. He's cool. We used to watch Daily Dose every time he came down. I didn't really keep that tradition alive this time, but he was great. We would play video games together, we would chat, we would go to Bunnings and shops constantly in case I needed something, because he come on Fridays and I get paid Fridays, so it works out. And I reckon I think he might have not been the. I don't know. No, I feel like he might have been the best one out of the three, but only because we sort of have a connection, I guess. But I don't. I really enjoyed having him for a second time running, and the woman carer. She was lovely. She was great. We would talk about stuff I feel like we could talk about, or I could gossip or bitch. Where I wouldn't gossip or bitch to the other guys, but I could if I wanted to. But she knew everyone in Mount Gambier, which was bad because I did once gossip and bitch about someone, and she was actually married to someone from that family. Well, they're divorced now. But I was like, oh shit, all right. Well, I sort of like, oh, wait, that's embarrassing. She's like, nah, it's all right. She goes, I understand. But she was great. She was a good woman. I enjoyed having her company, and I would have her again if, well, for some reason, I ever came back to Mount Gambier and I needed carers. I would ask for her. She was a good carer. So yeah, let's pause the video and I'll see what else is on this list. Alright, so this is a trend. A lot of World of Tanks on here because I didn't have much to do. Well, that's a lie. I had a good workout schedule on this calendar. So for the entire March, I went to the gym, home gym here, but it was an impressive one. Every day. I went gym Tuesday. Oh, no, I don't think I recorded. Well, maybe not. No, I did. Oh, maybe I didn't record it? I'm pretty sure I did. Well, I'm pretty sure Monday to Friday, I worked out for 2 months straight. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I did. And I feel like I could physically see some change. And I'm upset I didn't do any gym this month. But I'm just not a gym person. And sometimes when I stop doing something, I don't want to redo it. Which is why I always have to do these videos. Although they help my memory. Sometimes I don't want to do them. But I know if I stop, like this gym thing, I will stop forever. And I think that has happened once or twice on these videos, but I think I've usually got it under control, usually. I've got like 5.7 years recorded, so I'm not doing bad. Anyways, on my calendar, because I usually marked if I went to church or gym or poisoned, I did a lot of poisoning, and that seemed to die down in the last month, but that was mostly due to rain, I presume. And I worked out really well going to the gym, and I'm very proud of that. It says here, yeah, I got a new tier 10, so that will be a common trend, because when I didn't do a lot, I just sat in front of TV and played World of Tanks for a very long time. I think I got like 4 new tier 10s, and I actually think I grinded all of them, which is pretty sad. But, yeah. It says here from 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, all March. I had a nothing day. I'm gonna watch this, hang on, wait. Alright, so it says R1 friend is maybe only part person, now woman left. Terrible English, I did not understand it. However, after watching the video, I understand it. It's nothing important. He had a person working with him or for him, and the woman left. So, I mean, like I said, I record everything. You know, I try and record things that happen in my life, and I guess that was something that happened in my life. It says here, nothing day, but I did watch Reed House movie, was good. I presume that's bad English. Reed House probably is not the right English. There was that time I woke my R1 friend up at 10 a.m. because he slept in and missed work. That was a funny video, a private one, but it's a funny one. All day landscaping at R1 friend's house, and we built a fence. We renovated someone's house, and It was really good to get back into doing something like that. I actually remember just really enjoying landscaping and renovating, and I enjoyed it. However, I do remember now. I forgot about it till now. I think I had to mow someone's lawn, and I know whose lawn. I just don't want to say. And I never responded to the text, so that person thought I wasn't interested, but I was. But I was like a week and a half after I should have done it. I felt really bad, but I ended up doing it, and she even paid me too, which was nice. But it wasn't necessary, but it was nice. It seems like I also spent 3 or 4 hours painting and modeling the bat boat. All right. So on the 24th of March, we did the first step of model painting, and it was me, my R1 friend, and I really enjoyed that project. We painted and modeled and stuff. I don't know how to word it, but I enjoyed spending that time with him and doing that. That was really valuable to me, and it was great bonding time. It says the next day we also did that. It said I had a very quiet day, just Xbox and walking. However, our one friend came over and we went model building again, which is great fun. So yeah, motorbike parts nearly complete. Alright, so about a month it took me to get the motorbike fully built to my dad's mate's standards. I'm gonna watch this video. Alright, I don't remember it, but it says here I bumped into a person I bumped into a person I know, and I didn't get the reaction I thought I was thinking I would have. Bad English. This is an unlisted video, but I watched it. So I bumped into a adult that I know who is related to someone that I really dislike, and me and that adult had a really nice, free-flowing conversation, and it went really well, even though me not saying who it is has got a fuck in my head when I watch this later. Maybe I'll make a private video about it later, so I might do this again, but more open. But apparently it was really good to talk to. It's funny how some people my age can just be the biggest arseholes. Although my ex's stepfather is clearly not mature, but it's funny how some people they just forgive and forget, which is what they should do. And this person I bumped into was really good. We talked about cars, talked about family, we talked about his cars and passions, and it was all down at Woolworths. I meet a lot of good people at Woolworths. Nearly at the end of March, but it says out with our one friend and partner, went to the movies. We did watch a movie. Wait. Alright, so after watching that video, we did go to the cinemas. Me, my R1 friend and his partner went to the Oatmeal Cinema and watched Ghostbusters. I thought it was very mediocre, and I think they did too. Well, not I think, I watched the video, they did too. However, we also went to Belgiano's and we all had calzones or whatever, and we all had a great night. And we got late back home, but that's all right. We all had a good night, so that's good. Yeah, first time I talked to Peter was on 27th of March, nearly a month in staying. I really didn't talk to them a lot. I feel like I should have, but I just don't care. And they're on holiday, and I'm on holiday here. So yeah. Also, I talked to the elders from church. They came over, finished Fallen Order. That's when I played Star Wars Fallen Order from start to finish, and I really enjoyed it. I then went to go play the second one, and I never really... It's not that I didn't get into it. I had a lot of other distractions, including World of Tanks. And I just never got to it. Yeah. This is an unlisted video. Let me watch it. Alright, that video can stay private/unlisted. 2 year, Nana dies. Alright, so 2 years ago on the 29th of March, I love you, Nana, my mum's mother died. It's very upsetting. Yeah. 30 March. They're both no headlines, and I'll watch them later. I should probably watch them. No, I don't care. Clearly it weren't important enough. No, I gotta watch them. Alright, that can stay private. It's just about me renovating and stuff with the house. But it was a good memory. I don't remember it, but it looks like a good memory. Oh, well there you go. That's not a good one. 31st of March. It says, rest in peace, Greg died. So, yeah. 31st of March. Why is this going to not have 31? That's so weird. Anyway, yeah, Greg died. So rest in peace. I love you, man. You're a good pa. Greg passed away, and it was sad news for everyone. However, the next day, oh no, 31st of March also was Easter. So happy Easter. What do I do for Easter? Let's watch the video and find out. Alright, Easter was a mess. Not only did Greg pass away, which was a big blow, it was a Sunday, so I went to church at 10:30, which is half an hour late. So I was half an hour late to church, which was not a good start. And then I caught up with a bloke called John, and we had a coffee here, right here. And it was alright for a bloke I don't even remember of. And I saw him 2 times in 3 months. I should have seen him 3 times, but I actually forgot about him the 3rd time. He wasn't too impressed. But look, he's an alright man, but he's not. We didn't have a connection, and I don't even really know who he is. It felt like a total stranger to me. But he was alright. It kept my mind busy for an hour talking to someone, so that's all I really asked for. Also on Easter, I pretty much just talked to all family. Angelina, aunties, uncles, which is surprising. Some of them I don't really talk to. Talking about that, today? Maybe yesterday, I don't remember. I actually saw my cousin who's my age. Her name is, well, that's not important. We'll call her Sally. I saw Sally walking down the main street, and I wanted to go, hey, Sally, but I felt like, nah, I better not. But it was great to see her. She's a local, I guess. Still. Hope she's doing well. But Easter was a mess. Easter was terrible, and it did not go to plan. Some people died on Easter, and I was late at church. I did, however, see someone have a coffee, but it wasn't a great one, same as all the other times I caught up with that bloke. And I said hello to friends and family, which was nice, but I really didn't talk much to my family. Also, throughout the 3 months, I didn't really mention it a lot, but I did talk to my American friend a little bit, actually. I'm not going to say a lot, because he was on holiday. He went to Mexico, I think? I don't remember. But yeah, he went somewhere, and he told me about his holiday. It was terrible, actually. It wasn't a good one. He got sick, and yeah. Oh, 1st of April. I do not remember today. A nothing day, I suppose. Alright. Does not look like a good start for April. 2nd and 3rd of April. No 3rd. 2nd. Oh, hang on. Alright. So it seems like on the 2nd of April, the bike was back at my house, so it was finished, but not really. I still had a few electronic things to do, like license plate bracket and hooking up the harness and things like that. It was not finished. On a certain day, it was my R1 friend's birthday. I totally forgot about it. No one reminded me, which is fine. I don't expect anyone to. My calendar didn't remind me as well. I must have just glanced over it. But yeah, it was his birthday, and I didn't know, and I did talk to him that day, but it was like nothing of it, because I didn't know, and it was a very small, pathetic phone call. Well, no, pathetic's a really bad word to use. It was a real quiet phone call, and it was, yeah, he realised I didn't know, and that was it. It's pretty funny if you think about it, but, yeah, it was his birthday. It says the next day, the bat boat with R1 mate until 1 in the morning and a general day beforehand. Watch Star Wars with Dad. Alright, so me and my dad must still be watching The Bad Batch together, which is cute. No more Bad Batch, it's finished. But yeah, that's good. And we made some big progress on the Batboat looking at that video. He's got the people painted, and yeah, Batboat's pretty much done. Pretty much. The 5th of April, exhausted myself out today. Too much walking and have a headache. I watched that video. That was the day I walked a lot. I hanged out with a backpacker and I walked a lot. I was bloody done. We walked up Centenary Tower, around the lakes, up and back, and to the city, and yeah. The next one was a big day. It was on the 7th of April, and that is when I went to the farm with our one friend and his partner and their 2 friends. I didn't say on my friend's birthday. I actually saw him in person, and because I think I was at his family's house, and I hugged him and said hello and said how are ya, and that was it. I didn't realise anything out of it. Oh wait, did I see him or was it a phone call? I don't remember, but it was, yeah, anyway. But I don't remember the farm birthday party. I remember before the farm birthday party, we went out to a pub and I had a pizza, and that's all I remember. I then remember we went to the farm and played card games, and Nick made some stupid joke about me walking a certain lady to her mattress. That's all I remember. It was a very funny joke. Oh, and I do remember walking at night time, although I don't... Look, I shouldn't say I should... I watched a video, so that helped. But me and a bloke walked at night time for hours because we weren't ready to sleep, and we just talked for 2 or 3 hours, and it was so funny because it was supposed to be we said all right, let's go inside the house. It's 2 o'clock, and they were like, nah, we'll walk until 3. All right, it's like, yeah, fuck it, we'll keep walking, we'll hang out till 3 o'clock. And and then what happened is we were walking, and we felt like we'd been walking for a while, at least 30 to 40 minutes. And we looked at the watch. It was 2:10, and we're just like, no, what? We were like, or it was 1:30 or something. You walk back in time, and we were just like, what the fuck? I don't remember if we went back in time literally, or we were just 10 minutes, even though it was 40, and we were so confused. So we had this running joke that we walked back in time or something. But turns out daylight savings came and knocked our clocks back. But it was really funny. I wish I could remember it, but it was really funny. Pub meal for our birthday, and then went to the farm. All right, that's just talking about what I talked about. That's a good video. I like that video. Just a TLC day, relax, and a night cook with games with Jerome. I love playing games with my brother-in-law. We get along so well, and I really enjoy gaming with him. I try and make the most of that. I really do. She's working and I rode her. Boring video. Just about me telling me how much I love my bike. I love my bike. I love my bike. It is not worth the money I put into it, but I love my fucking bike. Bike has bad vibration, bent rim. That is the 9th of April, and that pissed me off for a very long time. But I think the problem's been solved. I had a big bill recently. The mechanic across the road serviced the bike, and yeah, there was an issue with the bike, but we fixed it. Sorry, I don't know. Oh, wrong. Right here hurts. Oh, no. After numerous attempts, here's my final try at capturing a video. A grown man acting like a baby. I reckon on the 10th of April, I went to see Greg. Yeah, I did. I should watch the video though. Anyway, I went to go to Greg's funeral. I do remember the funeral being alright. It was a funeral. And then I actually remember the wake relatively well. I tried to say hello to every single table. And then eventually I got to my ex's table. And my ex is married to my best friend. Well, was best friend. So, you know, things get a little bit, I guess, awkward. But not really. Not for me. For them, because they're all fucking assholes. Yeah. But for me, nah, it's fine. Forgive and forget. I went to shake my ex's stepdad's hand, and he should have no problems with me. We knew each other for years, went on holidays together, everything. And he refused to downright shake my hand. I said, sorry for your loss, you have my condolences, or some shit like that. I put out my hand, and he just didn't want to bar it. He was such a fucking child. So I do remember him being an absolute cunt. So what a child. Yeah, but that's a video I might do for a more private one. A nothing day, chatted to family and friends. Bad news, the wheel was not the problem. So I'm still trying to figure out what the vibration problem of my bike was. Again, I didn't know at the time, but I know now it was the swing arm. So yeah. Doing motorbike brake light and help with a mate. So my R1 friend came and helped me with my brake light issue, and it was a good night, except it was stupid because I got him to come over at night time and we were soldering out in the cold. If I believe that was the same night. I should watch the video. This is already 33-minute long. Spent half day with my best friend and spent half day with Dad's best friend. A great day. Alright, so I must have spent half the day with my R1 friend and spent half the day with my dad's best friend, and it was a great day. I mean, self-explanatory. Church, odd day though. And I'm going to watch this one. Alright, so the half day was just me and my dad's mate working on the bike, doing lights and harness and stuff. And the second part of that day was I just spent literally just half the day with my mate. He just did his thing. I just chilled at his house and we just did our own things, but it was a solid day. Anyway, the odd thing about church, they had a conference because they're bloody Book of Mormon people. So it seems like they had it wasn't even a church day. It was more like a conference day. It was weird. I don't remember it, but it sounds weird. Like it was 2 hours long. It was just watching a projector screen or whatever they have up there and listening to someone mumble jumble and yeah. It looks like I have a 14th of April. It looks like I had a pretty bad day. It says, don't watch this, David. It's just another memory loss video. Very upsetting. Sometimes I have some upsetting videos and they're not my most proudest videos. So that's an unlisted one. Yeah. A nothing day, but did talk to friends and family. Alright, well that's good. I'm happy I did that. Yes, on the 19th of April, I had our one friend's cats at my house here because they had to do something, and they were just sat there chilling, doing stuff in their box. They didn't escape. So yeah, when it was done, they picked them up and they brought them home. It was the vet or something they had that I forgot. Well, actually, I know. Just yeah. Normal walk, made lunch, also helped R1 mate, and then R1 mate helped me, and then a night walk. Okay, let's watch this video. Alright, so there was a time where I was going to have a normal day, but my mate got a giant machine product and a machine, whatever you call it, a lathe, and he needed help getting it off his dad's work ute. So they got me, his dad, and our one friend, and we picked it up. It was really heavy. He had to use his crane, and we put it down. It was quite a big thing. I was going to do something that morning. I was going to go out and see someone. So I was pretty nice dressed up. However, that was alright. I had time to do that, help him, and then later on that night, we thought we fixed the problem, but we didn't. At that night, we were trying to work on the bike, and we were trying to work on the vibration issues. It says I did fix it, but I don't think it was a permanent fix, as the issue then came back. But yeah, he tried his best. I helped him, and he helped me, and I had a bloody good day. Yeah. What else? Hanging out with sick R1 friend all day. He's getting better, did painting with his family, and more. I won't get too into that since that one seems like an unlisted video. But I hanged out with my R1 friend, which is really nice. Really nice. Did I mention my vibration issue is solved? Question mark. Yeah. So I watched that video just then, and well, not just then, but I actually watched it recently, and yeah, the vibration was back. So yeah, got bike, worked on bike, working on harness, and mum's unregistered car got a fine. Let me watch that video. All right, so my mum went away for a while, came back, and the car was unregistered, and she realised she got 2 fines. Luckily, she talked herself out of one of them, but she still got slapped with 1 fine. There's also a dance in Victoria I plan on going to on the 22nd of April, which later on. And my bike's being my bike. Worked gym and worked on bike harness for the second day. Oh no, it's the same day. One's public, one's private. Had a chockers day, pretty busy. Said hello to Judy, mate, dad's mate, and PCF. So, was that a Sunday? That's a Tuesday. That's weird. I saw Judy on a Tuesday. But yeah, I must have saw Judy. Hey mate, let's watch this. Alright, so that video was just about me saying Judy for the first time after the whole funeral and wake. I gave it quite a bit of time to see family and mourn and stuff. I also saw a mate, and yeah, it was pretty self-explanatory. Played hours and hours of World of Takes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cleaned, and a family member of the house is over for the weekend. Let me watch that video. Just as I thought. That was when the owner of this house, their sister came down. They were going to check up on this house. Oh, actually, sorry. They were going to... I don't know how to word it. They were spying on me. But it wasn't necessary. Her coming down was not necessary, and she realised that, and she headed off. It looks like she only lasted 2 days, 3 nights. We watched How to Train Your Dragon. We also watched Damsel. We also watched How to Train Your Dragon 3. So it looks like I skipped 2. Worked on many hours the bike with R1 mate. And movie with mum and dad. Worked many hours on the bike with R1, mate. What's that on about? Let's watch this video. Alright, I was right. That video was a mess. I am confused. I thought I did the brake lights already. Apparently me and my mate worked on the bike outside at night time, many hours doing soldering on the brake light. I don't know, it's very confusing. Yeah, and me and my mum watched a movie together with dad as well. Yeah. I was a concreter all day. I was concrete all day, basically. Yeah, that was the day. Is that soon? Oh, that was when I was cutting up the concrete. Yeah. I have done my job at my dad's mate's house. Alright, so for 2 days I worked up cutting up concrete and doing all kinds of work for my dad's mate, since he couldn't do it. And it was a lesson learned. It was interesting, I'll tell you that. It was interesting, yeah. Going to the survey at servo, going to the survey at 3 o'clock in the morning, because why not? Also walked. I got paid. I was super hungry. I walked to the servo that night, got a pie. Very memorable night, actually, because I went past the circus and stuff. Wow. That's all I remember, so not super memorable of that entire day. But I do remember walking past the circus, and that's it. And apparently my friend was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so he talked on the phone, which is interesting. I don't know if he's always up that early, but he was then. Played zilch with church Mormon people, and what a game. Let me watch. Alright, so that was a good video to watch. So it turns out they came over and we had an amazing game with, long story short, that one of them rolled 1 to 6, and we're like, whoa, you got 1 to 6. And then they rolled 1 to 6 again. You know, it's like, what the, because I was like, there's no way you can do that again. And he did. You know, he did it twice. And then he rolled again, and he got 4 6s. So it was an amazing roll. That's like 3,000 points plus, that's 4,250 points. Yeah, so amazing roll. Oh no, maybe 4,200. I don't know. It's a good roller. Movie was awesome, hectic, busy, unforgettable day. I've got to watch this. Alright, so that was the day I had a great time. Apparently, now again I don't remember it. So that was the servo day. I woke up at 3 in the morning, saw the zoo and whatever, doing their stuff at 3. It was just weird, but it's so cool. It's memorable, When was the last time I saw the zoo? Now I didn't go in the zoo, but I saw a bunch of zoo stuff happening outside, so it was so weird to see them do whatever they were doing at 3 o'clock in the morning. However, also that day, I had the Mormons over, and we had a lasagna dinner and played the zilch. Of course, that was that day. And yeah, that was an amazing time. And then after that day, after that, I don't know, that maths doesn't add up. No, maybe it does. Maybe after they left, I went across to my R1 mate's house and we watched Godzilla -1. It was finally like Rent or whatever on YouTube or something, and you could watch it, and we did, and we both really enjoyed the movie and had great bonding time, and it was a solid day, a really good, forgettable day. I did forget it, so it was forgettable, but it was an unforgettable day. If I couldn't forget it, I wouldn't want to forget it, So yeah, so that was a good day. Can't give up on my videos just because broken smartphone. Alright, so that was the day my phone broke, I presume. Because from the 3rd of May to the 7th, nothing. 4, 5, 6, 3 days of nothing. See, and if I forget, if I don't do 3 days, then I want the pattern, and I just won't do them ever again. So, Yeah, so that was interesting, but looks like I did videos on my laptop, as most of them are just titled Win 2024 4058 and then 4059. But yeah, so this is when I started to use this shitty phone. I ended up buying this shitbox phone, but it's alright. New phone, played Minecraft Legends with my brother-in-law. Yeah, and I got a bit of income, and I spent money on stuff I probably shouldn't have spent money on, like little tanks and my RC car and a few other stuff. Made pancakes. I made pancakes this day and just had a lot of fun with it, and rang up my dad and we had fun with me cooking. That was a good day. Phone is mediocre. I can't even edit stuff. Yeah, this phone's a piece of shit. I can really see the difference between an A-class Samsung and an S-class. It's worlds difference. One partner and I, friend over, dinner, cards, and a movie. That was when I know I had 2 lasagnas in my fridge, so I had them over. We had lasagna, dinner, and a movie. We watched, we watched the, what was it called again? The Gentleman War movie. I don't know, I don't think I even said it right. A nothing day turned into a great day because I caught up with my old neighbour. Alright, so I caught up with some old neighbours I used to live next to, and they remembered me, and we just had a good time bonding and connecting, so that was good. This video is titled Motorbike Bottomed Out, Bent Motorbike Exhaust Clamp. I hope that's all. So on the 17th of May, I dropped my motorbike off to the mechanics across the road, and I pushed it across the road, but there was quite a big hill, and I bottomed it out on the hill. Also, he ended up slugging me $630, plus I spent $130 on my own oil from his shop, and then he slugged me, I haven't paid for it yet, still at this shop, $104 for bearings, so he slugged me nearly $850, that prick. But it was a lifetime service sort of thing, so it will last probably a year or two, because it's all bearings and stuff. Yesterday's not over yet, but Dad lost his phone and found it. I went to church. Alright, let me read. Alright, so Dad lost his phone, and it was a very bad thing, and Mum was stressing, and it was not a good day. Yeah, that wasn't a fun day. Saw Judy though, and watched some TV with her, which was nice. Oh, I nearly finished. It was my pa's birthday on the 25th of May. Rest in peace. I love you, Pa. He died. I went to my dad's mate's house, Xbox, and a nice walk, which was nice. Next day, watched 2 movies, went for a walk, Xbox, Warhammer 40k tanks. I spent a lot of money on that to get that tank. Also, another day on the 26th of May, we're getting closer to the end. Wow, nearly 1 hour long video. I saw my old ex-best friend, not the one who's married to my ex. His name's Andrew, and I actually saw him for the first time in years, walking down the main street. I really wanted to approach him, but I did not. And I don't remember too much of that day, but I remember seeing him. He's bald and he looks the same, but not because he's bald. He usually had a lot of Italian thick hair. Sort of like mine, but longer. Not a lot longer though. 2 hours chat with my American mate. Yeah, that was interesting. That was when his mate had a concussion, and he went walking around Brooklyn, I believe, trying to find him. So he wanted to talk to me to keep him company, and it was a good day. Helped Dad's friend concrete. That was only 28th. That was only 2 days ago. I helped my dad's make concrete. because he's building a gate, and it was a full day, but it was a bloody great day. I really enjoy hanging out with him, and yeah, it was a good day. Hanged out with Judy. Watch not fixed. Oh, my watch is not fixed. I got my 2 watches back. One of them is not fixed. Very disappointed because I waited 6 months to get them back. And technically I've got 2 days left here, but I'm going to do this now and just call it early. Yeah, I said goodbye to my R1 friend. And that technically means I said goodbye to my dad's best mate, and I said goodbye to Judy yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to do a short video about this, hopefully keep it under 10 minutes, but that was my 3 months in Mount Gambier. This is a pretty boring and long video, and I probably never will watch it, and I don't expect anyone to watch this one. But it is a video of my entire 3 months in Mount Gambier, and I had to make it, in case one day I do watch it. Anyway, have I enjoyed it? I had some really low times. Now, I didn't talk about every video on here, but I had some really low times. I had some good times. I had some lonely times. I had some amazing times. Overall, I'm glad I did it. It cost me way too much money, concluding I still have to pay rent and stuff in Adelaide, and electricity and water, and they weren't giving me any money to look after this house or anything. It actually cost me more money than I thought. However, would I do it again? No. Well, yes, but not for 3 months. Unless they paid me. I know how that sounds because they're like family, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do a shorter video on this. Now I've done all this, I can quickly remember, change some information and make a short video. Bye.